Good morning, Year 3, and welcome to World Book Week, culminating in World Book Day on Thursday this week. As you know, at St Martin's, we love books, we love reading, so we're really excited about our English lessons this week. First thing you will need is your copy of Leon and the Space Between, which was in your pack that you collected last week. Now, first most important thing is don't read it yet. We want to do some prediction from this book. Now, we're so looking forward to having you all back next Monday, and that's the day we'd like you to bring this book back in with you so we can share them as a whole class and look at the lovely learning you've been doing at home this week. Okay, so as you know, as I gave you a little clue, this book is all about magic. So settle back, enjoy the lesson. I can't wait to see what you produce. See you soon. So from your pack, please get out the photocopy of this page of the book. Now, this is the very first page. Hopefully you haven't read the book. So we don't know what kind of a story it's going to be, what's going to happen, who the characters are. So I just want you to sit and look at this photo with me while we think about a few things. So, which child do you think is Leon? And why? Have a look at all the children's faces. How might they be feeling before the magic show? What's your eye attracted to in this picture? What do you find interesting? Is there something you'd like to touch or explore a little more? What can you see just inside the tent? Can you see very much? Why do you think the author hasn't shown us more of what's inside the tent? And what do you think will be in there when the children go in? Pause the video now, look at your page and have a really good think about the story. What do you think might happen once the children go inside the tent for the magic show? Our TLP for today, if you can put it in your book, is Can I Observe and Predict? Now, just to explain what those words mean, observe just means to look closely. So you've already started looking closely at this lovely picture and thinking about what you see. And the second word is predict. Now, we've talked about predictions before. Predictions means making a clever guess about what might happen. Now, I could say, I think this story is going to be about submarines. It might be about submarines, but there's nothing in this picture that gives me a clue that that's what's going to happen. So prediction are clever guesses, not just guesses, they are clever guesses. So having had some time to really think about this picture, to think about the children, we're going to think about what might happen in the story through our observations and using our brains to put those clues together and make some predictions. Now, you might disagree with me, but I thought that this is probably Leon because he's standing apart from the others. Now, these could be his friends, but they could also be his brothers and sisters. I wonder how you thought they were feeling about going to watch the magic show. I wonder what you thought. Now, I don't want to give you too many ideas because these are your predictions, but I might just give you some sentence starters that you can use to help you with your predictions. So, I think Leon, and we think this is Leon, but remember it might be somebody else you think he is. I think Leon feels. Okay, now I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to tell you. I really want you to think for yourselves. I think Leon feels, look at his face. It's called Leon and the Place Between. Maybe that gives you a clue about how he's feeling. What about his sister? Look carefully at her face. If it is his sister, it might be his friend. I'm going to call her the sister. I think his sister feels. And of course, actually what I haven't said, a key word that you really should be using is because. Rather than just, I think his sister feels whatever emotion, I want you to tell me why. So again, you're observing, you're using your eyes to make your clever guesses. And I'm going to do, I think his brothers feel. Now remember, you don't have to do all of these sentences. It's up to you which ones you choose. Again, what interests you about this story? I think inside the tent. Now this is totally using your imagination because all we can see coming out are a very few golden stars. I think inside the tent there will be, or there are, or the children will see. You follow that. That will be a good couple of sentences, I would think. I think Leon will. So this is your prediction. What's going to happen in the story? What's going to happen in the story? I think Leon will. For that one, you might not have a because. You might do, but you might not do. I think Leon will. In the story, so if you would like to give yourself, let me pull that one up. Oh yes, you can see that perfectly. If you would like to give yourself a real challenge, I would like you to complete all of those sentences. Those people who are really strong with their English, who are really absorbed in this picture and thinking about what they can see, I'd like to have a go at all of those, and don't forget to give me reasons. That would be brilliant. If you're not feeling quite so confident, pick and choose the ones that really interest you. Which of these characters do you find interesting? You might even break it down to, I think the boy in the yellow hat feels. I think the boy in the yellow t-shirt feels. It's up to you. You might want to say something about the picture and how that looks. Yes? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Okay, maybe you might even want to say something about the fun fair in the background. How does that make you feel? Is that a place that you'd like to visit? Have the children been there already? Will they go there later? Okay. Looking forward to seeing you on Zoom later and listening to your ideas all about this story. Remember, don't read on. We want you to predict, making clever guesses. Okay, see you later, Year 3.